Hey, having this is Mukesh Otwani once again from learn-innovation.com. So guys, this is a part 2 of Q&A series. In the last video, we already discussed 3 important questions. So again, we have 3 more important questions, which is generic to everyone. So I guess you should watch the video till the end because you will be getting a lot of views, my views and Naveen views. And even if you have your own views, let us know in the comment section. We will love to hear your views on this. So basically, we are going to discuss about 3 very important questions. That we are weak in coding, we don't like coding, or I don't have much coding experience. So what is the importance of coding when we talk about test automation? Second question is like the path, okay, career path. So when we have 5 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20 plus also, what should be the career path for a senior guy, okay, who is into automation for a long time? Should they stick to the technical role? Should they go to the management role? And how they can get updated with the latest trends, technologies, tools, programming languages which is coming. Okay, and again the very debatable topic, but yeah, salary expectation.
Okay.
Yeah, how much salary we should ask when we do a switch, or maybe when we have a certain number of experience, 5 years, 10 years. Then what should be the minimum standard package I should have for this city, or at least for this industry, so that they can justify.
Okay.
So let's start with a very important question: coding importance. What do you think, Naveen? Like how much coding is required, or I will say the level of expertise you should have in that particular programming language in order to learn automation?
Yeah, coding, guys, if you are really want to become an SDET or QA automation engineer like that, and definitely that there is no escape. Like you think about it, think practically. अगर आपको कोड लिखना ही नहीं आता है तो आप फ्रेमवर्क कैसे बनाओगे, right?
Exactly.
So there is no escape for that, and coding is very much required. So basic knowledge of programming, basic knowledge of building the logic, that how will you write a generic function, how will you create a method overloading, method overriding, proper examples like that, and then a proper logic that you have to write, which collection I have to use, which data structure I have to store it to use to store my test data or something like this. Is it the right choice to go with the arrays or array list or hash map? I'm just giving you some basic example like that. So that is very important to know. And if you have no interest in that, and then you have a dream of becoming a really good automation engineer, I think both are totally opposite things.
Exactly.
Right? And that is what the programming is required, because SDET automation profile is just like a development profile where you have to write the code, you have to understand the code, you have to optimize the code, you have to debug the code, you have to review the code, and you have to write the code. So that is very important. And whatever the language you want to pick, just pick it. Like either if you don't like Java, start with Python. It will be easy for you guys.
Exactly.
Some people they like JavaScript. Just go with that. Some people they write, okay, I love Java. Like me and Mukesh. So just go for that. But understand, okay, yeah, without this you cannot survive in test automation. Every day you have to write it. You cannot just someone has given you the library and then you're just writing some basic level of test cases and test in JUnit. No. Tomorrow when you get more and more experience, you have to write the code.
Exactly.
So I think without coding, I won't say that test automation is possible. So, and right now I really don't support that codeless automation and all those things. That's a different topic. We can talk about it later.
Yeah, again, that's a debatable topic.
That's again debatable topic, and then people will have different people. They have different opinion
and
about that.
That's perfectly fine. So according to that principle, if you see 20% topics, we use 80% of the time, right?
Yeah.
So initially you have to focus on that 20% topic that you're going to use throughout your framework, throughout your Selenium code. As Naveen mentioned, right? You need to understand how array works, method overloading, all the OOPS concept. Don't learn everything which is not required for you. Even though if you try to learn that things, you might get disappointed, you might get frustrated because you will never use that concept in your framework or in your automation, right?
Correct.
Then you will think that why I'm learning this if I'm not able to implement, right? So learn only which is important for you as of now. Just get the idea, get the feel. How do we implement in Selenium? Then you go for the topics which is required for your knowledge purpose, but not at least for test automation.
Yeah, I just had to add one point here, guys, that इतनी चीज़ें ऐड मत करो आप, इतना प्रेशर मत लो कि नहीं यार मेरे को फुल स्टैक बनना है या ऐसा कुछ बनना है. ठीक है, फुल स्टैक का मैं ऑलरेडी एक वीडियो बना चुका हूँ मेरे चैनल पे, या शायद आप लोगों ने देखा भी होगा. कुछ लोग क्लेम कर रहे हैं कि नहीं यार आप जावा डेवलपमेंट फुल फ्लैश सीखो, आप रिएक्ट भी सीखो, मोबाइल डेवलपमेंट भी सीखो. My question is that what will you do mobile development in your test automation? Exactly. That is not at all needed. What will you do if you really want to learn Hibernate, if you really want to learn, let's say, EJB or servlets or advanced Java concepts? Exactly. It's not needed. So it's not needed. So basic core Java knowledge where we can really write some good logic, and then again If you're really having some interest and you're developing your interest after 6 months or 1 year in Java, definitely try to learn some really good things. Let's see how exactly compiler works,
Exactly.
how exactly garbage collector works, how exactly that okay I can make the database connectivity through Hibernate and EJB and all those things. So those things definitely you can learn for your knowledge point of view so that you can understand the system better. But for test automation point of view, I think you can start with the basic.
Exactly.
And there is do not write, give any excuses that okay no, I'm not coming from the computer science background. I'm coming from electrical engineering background.
Okay.
And
I
also learn these things, from different sources and everything. And then now I'm like somewhere I can see that okay, I can write the code. So when I can write it, then why can't you that?
Exactly.
So
it's just a matter of
Yeah.
time and practice, guys. Trust me, it's not that tough.
Right.
Okay. One advice I want to give: the moment you start writing the code, do not write on the system. Write on your paper first. Okay. Take a paper pen, note it down the logic, then you write the code, because you're not a typewriter. You are a coder, right? If the logic is ready, you can do in Python, Java, C#, PHP, JavaScript. But if your logic is not ready, you will be struggling with the syntaxes only.
Yeah.
Right. But let's say if you just need to reverse a string, or you need to find a duplicate number in a given string, if you know the logic, trust me, you can write the code within few minutes. But if you don't know the logic, you will be struggling. You might spend a single hour just to write the basic knowledge.
In fact, at the time of interview also, people are not expecting the exact method, tell me, or something like this.
Exactly.
And then if you let's say you're going for the interview for Microsoft, Google, or Amazon, Cisco, Walmart, such companies, then they are never expecting to write the exact code.
Exactly.
You can write, just give the logic that how will you reverse a string, or how will you do a binary search, or like that, and then
Exactly.
they're expecting the logic that okay, hey, how will you break the array, and then what exactly the pattern you will be following, and all those things. That is what you should be, logic should be in your mind always. If it is in your mind, definitely it will be
Exactly.
converted through your, through the coding. Then you have to write it. Coding is the last step, I think.
Exactly.
Writing the coding is the last step.
Last step.
Before that, you have to design it, you have to write the logic, and then try to convert with the whatever suitable language that you are using it, and then go for it.
Code optimization again will come at last. First, you write at least the logic.
Yeah.
Code optimization you can do the later on, or maybe the next stage. Okay.
In fact, see, I'll give another example. Sorry,
No,
taking your time.
go ahead.
But let's see, when we write any Selenium automation, forget about Java things, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about, let's see, whenever we want to automate something. So what we are doing is that first we create a main method, and inside that main method, we will launch the WebDriver and all those things, URL and everything, and then we will just write very plain script.
Exactly.
And later on, when everything is fine,
Then we create.
then we will convert that into a framework and fit into the framework in a proper function and everything, generic function, and then we will do that, right? So that should be the approach from the bottom to top approach you have to follow always when you're writing the code and developing the logic.
That's a good point actually, by Naveen. If you start directly with the framework, you would get frustrated.
Yeah.
So first you understand WebDriver, driver equal to new Firefox driver. If you don't understand this, don't think you will be able to write the framework, right? So
What is
start with-
WebDriver?
It's an interface. Okay. So the next question is again career path for a senior people. Okay. For freshers, we already have a lot of videos. Naveen also have more than 5 videos. But yeah, what is the career path for the experienced people, like who has crossed 5 years, 10 years, 15 and 20?
See, career path, maybe I'm not the right person, but whatever I have seen in my career, that I think a couple of things from my side, that guys, you have to take a right decision at the right time in your career.
Exactly.
Please do not take a decision after when you already spent 8 years and 10 years and then suddenly नहीं यार आज मेरे को सीखना है कुछ 10 साल के बाद मेरे को सीखना है और 8 साल हो गए इंडस्ट्री में और अभी तक मैंने कुछ सीखा ही नहीं है. I have never upgraded my skill set. तब प्रॉब्लम ऑफ फ्रस्ट्रेशन एंड इस तरह की नेगेटिविटी आपके सामने आएगी. सो माई थिंग इज दैट यू टेक अ राइट डिसीजन every situation in your career path that okay नहीं यार अब 2 साल हो गए हैं इस पर्टिकुलर टेक्नोलॉजी में, लेट्स ट्राई टू लर्न समथिंग एल्स, राइट? व्हाट एग्जैक्टली द ट्रेंड इज गोइंग ऑन इन द मार्केट, अपग्रेड योर स्किल सेट अकॉर्डिंगली. आज मैंने सेलेनियम सीख लिया है तो यार सेलेनियम अब सबको आता है, तो टू बी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम अदर्स, लेट्स ट्राई टू लर्न मे बी JMeter or performance or security
Exactly.
or whatever you want to learn. If you are having that mindset, definitely your career path is like that. I'm pretty much sure about it. बट अगर आपको ये है कि नहीं, अगर आप ये जितने भी क्वेश्चन सुनते हो ना कि यार QA में कुछ नहीं है, कुछ नहीं होता, आपको सैलरी नहीं मिलेगा और आपको ये नहीं होगा वो नहीं होगा, ये वो लोग हैं जिन्होंने शायद सही डिसीजन नहीं लिया राइट टाइम पे. मैं किसी को क्रिटिसाइज नहीं कर रहा हूँ, बट मैंने मेरे सीनियर्स भी देखे हैं जिनको 25 साल का एक्सपीरियंस हो गया, 20 साल 18 साल का एक्सपीरियंस हो गया है और उनका सैलरी इतना नहीं है जितना एक आजकल 5 साल के बंदे का है. आई एम टेलिंग यू, आई एम गिविंग यू द फैक्ट इन बैंगलोर गाइस. क्योंकि उनको आता नहीं है, और फिर वो वहाँ पे पॉलिटिक्स और वो फिर कंपैरिजन स्टार्ट हो जाता है कि नहीं यार उसको इतना आता है, मेरे को इतना पैकेज नहीं है, मैं एंड फ्रस्ट्रेशन एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स. तो उन लोगों के लिए घबराने वाली बात है कि नहीं यार अब मेरे को करना क्या है करियर में.
Exactly.
बट आफ्टर 1 year यू आर अ टोटली डिफरेंट गाय. एंड मेरे को ये लगता है कि 5 साल तक आपको एक लर्निंग का कीड़ा होना चाहिए कि नहीं यार आई जस्ट वांट टू लर्न एंड लर्न.
Exactly.
Right, you should be like crazy enough for your learning. And then after 10 years 12 years you obviously then you will get that level of maturity, which is very very important. And then you should know how to manage a team, then technical team or something like this. अगर आपको केवल एक फंक्शनल टेस्टिंग आता है, हाउ टू राइट ए टेस्ट केसेस, एंड उसके अलावा आपको ना तो डोमेन नॉलेज है प्रॉपर, ना आपको टेस्ट ऑटोमेशन आता है, तो जो आपके अंडर में लोग आ रहे हैं 3 4 5 साल वाले, जो ऑटोमेशन है, जो एसडेट वाले बंदे हैं, वो ही आपको अब टेकन फॉर ग्रांटेड लेना स्टार्ट कर देंगे,
बेवकूफ बना सकते हैं,
बेवकूफ बना सकते हैं. एग्जैक्टली.
You don't know the in-depth, right?
एग्जैक्टली.
Make you fool
सो
anytime.
वो सब चीजें मैनेजमेंट को दिखता है, वो टीम में रिफ्लेक्ट होता है, इसलिए वहीं से फिर आपकी एक इमेज क्रिएट होती है कि यार इसको ज्यादा आता नहीं है. यू गेटिंग अ पॉइंट?
Yes.
सो आई नो दिस इज थोड़ा सा मैं
No, that's
थोड़ा सा
fact.
एक हार्श हो रहा हूँ उस फैक्ट के बारे में, बट आई हैव सीन दिस थिंग इन द मार्केट. सो लेट्स नॉट गेट इनटू दैट सिचुएशन कि नहीं यार आई विल टेक अ डिसीजन आफ्टर 8 years और 10 years, अभी 9 to 5 का जॉब है, लेट्स चिल आउट. आप थोड़ा सा डू प्रॉपर इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑन योर लर्निंग. आप अगर कोई कोर्स लेना है, आपको ट्रेनिंग लेनी है, या कुछ भी करना है, सर्टिफिकेट करना है, जो भी करना है आप करो, आप इन्वेस्ट करो, उसका रिटर्न ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट पक्के से आएगा आगे चल के. सो आफ्टर 10 years 12 years 13 years 14 years QA, ऐसा नहीं कि आप लाइफ टाइम के लिए QA सब रहोगे यार. QA माइंडसेट वो कभी मरेगा नहीं आपके अंदर से, लेकिन ये है कि आपकी पोजीशन चेंज हो जाएगी. यू माइट बिकम अ QA आर्किटेक्ट और QA डायरेक्टर अगर आप मैनेजमेंट रोल में जाना चाहते हो.
Exactly.
एंड यू विल बिकम अ VP ऑफ द कंपनी और डिलीवरी डायरेक्टर और समथिंग लाइक दिस, और डिलीवरी हेड. There are so many people, they move to DevOps, they move to management, they move to engineering manager also. Because when you reach at that level, you don't need to write the code daily basis. You just now share your experience and handle multiple teams over there. So ये तो बहुत ही मतलब मेरे को एकदम अजीब बात लगती है कि नहीं यार 10 साल के बाद QA का क्या रोल है, या उसको पैकेज मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा, ऐसा नहीं है. इनफैक्ट आई नो पीपल, व्हेन आई वाज इन वॉलमार्ट सिस्को, टेस्ट ऑटोमेशन के लोग making more than money than developers, guys.
That I have seen.
I have seen that. I was like really surprised, and I was like, wow. So उनसे उन लोगों से भी motivation मिलता है, but they are doing something, having the X factor in there. So I think that X factor you should develop if you really want to have a really good career path in QA.
There's a famous quote, right? जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. So आपको दिखाने के लिए पहले आपको आना चाहिए, right? First of all, you should learn. Again, those who have now, let's say, as Naveen said, those who have not started, okay, because of situation, because of the pressure, because of the work environment, even if you're starting late, start with a proper process, okay. I have seen even Naveen will be the right guy. Few people learn Selenium, okay, and they are learning from years, 2 years, 3 years, they're still learning, and I don't understand why. Because if you go through a proper training, guys, hardly 40 hours is enough to learn Selenium with Java, okay. Again, 80%, okay, 20% you have to explore. Even if you talk about DevOps, if you go through the proper training within 2 to 3 months, if you get a training from a right guy or right training institute, okay, again, right guy, right training institute, you will get the real use cases, real knowledge, okay. But if you are thinking about DevOps from years, you will be getting so many courses, YouTube videos, but again, you will not have the right person, right, to whom you can ask the question.
Correct.
If you get stuck, you will have no context. And when I started, right, even I used to spend 3 days because I was not able to solve element not clickable exception. I could have taken the training from some guy, he could have fixed in few minutes. I could have saved my 3 days, right? So if you are starting late, okay, then go with a proper training at least, so that you should, whatever time you have, you could not utilize, at least utilize now, and you can start. But if you are starting early, even if you are starting early, do not waste time, going through irregular path. Go through a proper path and then implement.
Yeah, I think very good point Mukesh said that, okay, learn from the right people, right training. So who all these are right people, right? Maybe I'm not the right person, or he is not the right person, or maybe I'm the right person, like whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to criticize anyone, but abhi what is going on in the market, that okay, that everybody is there in the market, and then like a lot of freelancers are there. I'm not criticizing the freelancers,
and we are not taking any names.
Yeah, we are not taking any names over here, but yeah, that's a problem with the freelancer, that कि यार वो 6 साल 7 साल पहले से जॉब छोड़ दी है, and then he doesn't have any practical experience. Abhi, how exactly we work in the company
current
in the real
issues,
time.
current situations, or
Exactly.
current challenges that we are getting, because technology is changing every year.
Exactly.
So what challenges they faced few years back, that are not applicable now. Now we have different challenges, right?
Exactly.
Different
So
integration
वो
issues.
एक नैरो माइंडसेट हो जाता है कि नहीं यार, आपको एक HTML पेज बना के दे देंगे xyz.com, उस पे 2 बटन होंगे, you just need to click on it where ID is already available and then done. I have automated magic is happening and I'm the expert in Selenium now. No, that is not the thing, right, that you have to learn. You have to see practically what is happening over there, how exactly we have to write the automation things and everything, and then how to solve the real time problems. How will you make the connection with the, let's say if I say that, okay, let's say tomorrow you're going for Walmart, we were using Cassandra.
Okay.
And we were not using any typical SQL databases.
Okay.
And then a lot of data is coming to the Cassandra and display on the server portals.
Yeah.
So we have to do a lot of database testing, integration with our Selenium test cases. So that is the kind of real-time thing that you have to learn from the experts and from the maybe any XYZ person. There are a lot of experts who know better than us in the market.
True.
But my thing is that, guys, learning from the right people, right set of people is very important. Maybe he or she in your company also, maybe he's your senior, maybe he's your brother or whatever, that doesn't matter. So try to learn from these people who are already in the market, already in the industry, so that they will give you the clear vision, clear picture about the tools, technology, that how to use, instead of giving the basic stuff that, okay, no, just for the sake of their business. That is totally shit according to me.
Okay. And very good point, like as you mentioned Cassandra, right? Now, let's say when you are teaching or when you are training somebody, you are using local network, right? Or maybe using public network, you will not face any issue.
Yeah.
But the moment you start working with companies, right? They have private network, they have firewalls, they have proxy issues. So these are the issues you will only get when you start working the real environment, or you ask the right guy who has faced such issues, certificate issues, that is the most common. That you will never get when you go with these sites or when you go with this open like public networks, right? So these kind of challenges only that guy can tell you who has worked on, or those who are still working facing all of these issues.
Yeah, guys. So intention is not to harm anyone, but guys, that is I think I'm just saying from my totally from my heart that, okay, guys, because I see this pattern, and when people are coming to me and then they say some random things about Selenium, and then I ask कहाँ से सीखा आपने? And they said, okay, from this particular course or whatever, Udemy course or training or whatever. I was like, no, this is not the way we work.
So guys, your one answer can change your complete interview, right? So if you says what is Selenium, and if you say it's an automation tool, you have to be very specific. It's a web automation, okay? Because automation is again a big term. So giving answers, again, it's a very important. It will only come when you have got the proper training with a proper guide.
Yeah, again, guys, please don't take it in that way that, okay, we are promoting something like this.
We are not promoting even ourselves. We get training from anywhere. It is just...
There are a lot of good people are there in the market which are far better than us, no doubt about it. But please, whenever you are getting a training or something like this, please try to learn the right things from the right candidate. Maybe XYZ person in XYZ company, in your company also there are a lot of good candidates.
Exactly.
Try to learn maybe from the developers also, like that. So it's totally your choice. You have to take a decision like that. So that is the thing, because you won't believe one person, he came to me in the training and then he's saying that, okay, Naveen, that I want to learn that how will you trigger the test cases from trigger the email from the Selenium. I said Selenium cannot do such things. Then I took a course and he was doing that like that, and he was claiming like that. It's not that. See, that's one example that it's a totally wrong thing. Selenium cannot do such things. We have to integrate maybe with Jenkins or maybe some CI/CD tools that when the test is getting failed, then it will trigger the email like that. Selenium won't do such things. Just a basic example I'm giving you.
No, so even if you open Selenium main website, first line, you know what they have written? Selenium automate browsers.
That's it.
Nothing at all. If anything goes beyond the browser, Selenium can't control. So if that guy should have read at least one sentence, he could have argued with that trainer, but that's fine.
In fact, Selenium is not a test automation tool.
Exactly, yeah.
It's just a library to simulate some actions on the browser. That's it. Selenium will never perform any testing. Selenium will not tell you कि आपका test case pass है या fail है. Now that's why the programming comes into the picture, that how smartly you're writing the code and writing your validations and assertions with the help of any test client or TestNG, JUnit, whatever you're using it. That's why the programming is needed to build up the logic to check the things. Selenium नहीं बताएगा कि यार ये button नहीं है and all those things.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, sorry about the long answer.
Yeah,
Mukesh.
but yeah, career path again. There's no shortcut. You go step by step. Okay, if you want to get into automation, start with any programming language. Then go with any automation tool. Okay, it can be Selenium, Cypress, Protector, any which depends on your role. If the current company demands JavaScript, go with Cypress or Protector. If current company working Java, go with Selenium with Java. Then go with all the tools which comes on the way with Selenium, right? TestNG, Maven, Git, GitHub, Jenkins. You will be using again Selenium Grid. So Selenium Grid can be triggered on the remote desktop, which is your virtual machines. You can deploy or run these test cases on this AWS, GCP, Azure. Once you're done with this stack, okay, at least from the testing point, then you start BDD, APM, REST API, right? Just API testing using REST Assured, and again go to the non-functional. So there's a long career path for
But
every
yeah,
QA.
yeah, absolutely right. But ऐसा नहीं कि now today you have to learn everything.
Step by
It's
step.
step by step. In your career, you will get the opportunity when you meet people, when you work on different projects. It's not like today it's compulsory to learn performance or security.
Exactly.
When you don't want to work and you don't have any work for that, then it's okay that you can ignore that particular part and learn whatever is required for your profile in your current company or for the interview point of view. That is important right now. After 10 years, duration of the 10 years or span of that 15 years, you will touch all these things and you will make your hands dirty with all these different tools and technologies. If you have these things in your bucket after 15 years, definitely no one will stop you to become a really good manager, director or something like this. You've already proved yourself accordingly.
So even if you don't get the role, at least you will have the idea how it works, right?
Yeah.
So even if you go for a non-technical role, let's say as a manager, you can guide your team, you can train your team, you can tell them how it works. They can't fail you because you know the internal stuff, you know how it works. So that is very important. So never stop learning. Start from day one, even if you're starting late. But if you're starting early, you already have upper hand.
Good.
Okay, so last question, Naveen, it's again salary expectation. Okay, so many people have different expectations. So like 2 years guy have a different expectation, 5 years, 10 years. So again, we can't commit on the standard that this should be the minimum salary, maximum salary. But what is your view on the salary part? Because few startups are paying, let's say, 15 lakhs per annum for the freshers. But again, if you see these normal service-based company, they give 4 lakhs for a fresher. So again, that startup guy, when he goes, let's say 5 years down the line, he will be having 30 or maybe 40 lakhs. But again, this guy who has started with a low package, right? He will have its own salary ranges. So what's your view on this?
Yeah. See, I don't want to give any numbers here, guys, because that is again, like, I really don't want to do that. I don't want to judge any company. It's totally their choice. But yeah, the thing is that the problem, some people having some problem that, okay, with some people that I have 5 year experience, I'm having around, let's say, 7 lakhs ka package, and then I'm expecting 20 lakhs or 30 lakhs. No, that won't happen. And then why you're expecting like that? Because I have another candidate in my company, he's having that package. But did you notice that, okay, what is the comparison? I mean, what exactly the difference between your knowledge and his knowledge, or his college, or whatever, if you're a fresher? So it depends on a lot of factors. Your current CTC is 4 lakhs or 5 lakhs or 7 lakhs. You should not expect 30 lakhs or 25 lakhs or 20 lakhs. It will take ages or it will take time, to get at that level.
That level, exactly.
So that is the first thing. Second thing is that the salary expectation, it depends on your current salary, whatever you are having, and how exactly your interview went and where exactly you are going. If the startup is really good and the technology that they are looking for is very niche and then very unique one, and then they have good funding, definitely you can you are lucky that you crack the interview, and then you might get definitely a good package over there, no doubt about it. But if you let's say normal product company you're going, or normal service based company you're going, so it totally depends on your current package and in which band you are coming in that particular company, and on the basis of that they have the proper salary band, salary structure, salary range, and on the basis of that they will they will offer you.
Exactly.
So yeah, but I cannot say that, okay, 30% or 40, 50, 60.
Yeah.
It totally depends on the situation. There is no standard for that, I think, according to me.
Yeah. So Naveen said a very good point that again, you don't know their background, right? They might study from maybe NIT, IIT, maybe they got from Triple IT, or I'm just giving a random names, okay? But
this is for freshers. This is for freshers.
Yeah.
After 5 years, everybody is same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So depends on their college. If they are coming from very good college, definitely in few companies in Bangalore, right? They directly have from these set of colleges. So definitely their starting range is like way better than from the normal companies. So you can't compare because they have gone through a different journey. They have different background. So if you are starting from the low again, after, as Naveen said, after 5 years, almost you will be having the same package, at least nearby. Okay,
Yeah.
but again it will take some time to come to the same level. So don't compare initially. Even if you're low package, at least you are getting real knowledge, real work environment, right? Real experience, which matters a lot, which you can't compromise with the salary. But yeah, if you're thinking you're working too hard, you're getting too much, or I would say too less salary, maybe you can do the switch after some time, but not every 6 months, every 1 year switching. That also bad, because after 5 years you will see this guy switching company because of the money. It will impact a lot in long run. So don't run behind the money, but try to gain experience. Don't compare salary, at least at initial stages. Okay, and maybe once you get into that role or position, then you can target that companies who are offering you maybe sometimes 100% increment, 200% also. But yeah, don't compare your salary initially. So again, we don't have any fixed ranges, yeah, because it matters from city to city. Let's say if you are in Chandigarh, we are in Bangalore. Chandigarh companies, they will definitely pay you less because the cost of living in Chandigarh is very low.
Exactly.
But the same guy is coming to Bangalore, the same company, but the package will be high because cost of living in Bangalore, Mumbai is way, I will say, much, I will say, higher than the Chandigarh. So again, depends so many location, your colleges, so many factors. So that's again, it's not fixed, but yeah, work hard, get into that particular experience level, and then switch.
Yeah, I think that's a valid point.
Yeah.
One last point from my side about the switching the company. That guys, take a right decision whenever
Yeah.
you want to switch. You won't believe that day before yesterday I got a call.
Mhm.
I don't know to take his name, but he was really frustrated and he was really depressed.
Okay.
That Naveen, I spent 11 years in
Okay.
mainframe.
Okay.
11 years in mainframe on AS400 in IBM,
Okay.
and his package was around 9 lakhs or 10 lakhs.
Shit. Okay.
And he is having 2 kids.
Hmm.
They both are going to schools and everything, and it was really difficult to survive in Bangalore. So guys, I don't want to criticize anyone, but he actually realized that, Naveen, I have taken a wrong decision in my career. In fact, I have not even taken a decision also in my career. From last 10 years in the same company, same thing. Now we don't have much AS400 work in the market, no mainframe, and that's why like he's really frustrated and he wants to get into test automation. So that's why he called me, and then he has to start again.
From this
Right, in test automation, maybe from 8 lakhs or 10 lakhs to 15, 16 maximum, like
Yes.
that. So these are the examples when we see that we feel sad about. But yeah, that is my advice for the young generation. You're already having 4 years, 5 years experience, or 2 years or 3 years. Please take a right decision. If you are not learning anything, you're really frustrated, and you feel that this is not the right thing.
Yeah.
But don't take a decision immediately. Try to prepare accordingly for next 2-3 months. Go for the interviews. Prepare your list. Okay, these are the top 10 companies I really want to get into that. These are my dream companies. Whatever, any XYZ company, and then just go for it. I think that process will help
Yeah.
you in that case.
Yeah. So one point, Naveen, I want to add for that particular guy. Like, there's so many cases which I also have seen. Okay. So even if you're in the same company, make sure you are getting proper hikes, promotion. Okay. Like after every 2 years or 3 years, depends on the
Yeah.
the cycle which they have. But if you're not getting recognized even after so much of hard work, it means it's time for change. Okay, again, I'm not promoting that you should switch, but again, if you are not happy with your current salary, if you're not able to survive in that city with your family or maybe with your circumstances, and you're not able to live the healthy lifestyle which you're supposed to live after working so hard, you should look for a change. Okay, but yeah, even I have seen few people, they are in the same company from 20 years, they became directors because they have shown their potential. They have sometimes we have to fight for our salary increment. That's a reality. Okay, you have to prove yourself. You have to talk to manager that this is the situation, and we need a raise, we need a promotion. If you don't say, they will never give. This is what I have seen.
Correct.
So ask for the increment if you want to stay in the same company. Maybe that company is very, very good. You are liking the work lifestyle. You don't want to switch. It's fine, but still take the promotions, take the proper increment. Then only you will be able to survive in this city, because 7% inflation rate, guys. So if you're not even getting 7% yearly hike, you are still on the same page that you were last year. Okay.
Yep.
So that's my point. So I guess we covered all the 6 questions and we almost took half an hour. So thank you so much, guys, and special thanks to Naveen
Oh, thanks, man.
because most of the
Anytime.
times, it's very tough to catch a guy like Naveen. Okay, he has a very busy schedule,
Nothing
and
like that.
but
Yes.
still he came and he came live with us. So thank you so much, Naveen, and let's see what kind of reviews and what kind of feedback we will be getting based on our answers, and we would love to hear your views and comments on these topics that we discussed. So if you still have any other question which you want me to talk or which you want Naveen to talk, please let us know. We will love to share our views again.
Sure. Yeah, thank you so much, Mukesh. I think that was really good questions. I
Yeah.
think I don't know that we were right or not, but
Yeah.
whatever we felt, like we tried to give the answer, and I hope that you guys also
Exactly.
follow some really good decision in your life, and
Yeah.
then just everyone deserves a good
Exactly.
salary, good career.
Exactly.
Everyone deserves that, guys. That it's not like only we can do that or only set of people can do that. Everyone deserves a good salary, good money, good lifestyle, good package, good company, a good family. Everyone deserves that. So just best of luck from my side, guys. And thanks, Mukesh, for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, sir, Mr. Naveen. So again, let's end this video here. So guys, if you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, and if you, in case if you haven't seen Naveen Automation Labs, check out Naveen Automation Labs. Right now he has more than 550 videos on different test automation, career path, very good live Q&A sessions which he has taken in the past. Every single video makes a complete kind of bible for the testing guys. Okay.
Nothing like
So
that.
just watch out that live Q&A session, because sometimes he covers 20 questions in one live videos, right? So it's like you are getting 20 answers within one app. Okay, so check out his channel, Naveen Automation Labs, and in case you haven't subscribe both the channels, and we'll see you once again. Okay?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Take care. Bye.